NATO has rejected calls from Ukraine to impose a no-fly zone over the country. A no-fly zone would bar all unauthorized aircraft from flying over Ukraine. Declaring a no-fly zone could force NATO pilots to shoot down Russian aircraft. Technically, it would mean taking the risk of a direct military conflict with Russia, and a potential nuclear exchange. This is the reason imposing a no-fly zone is extremely unlikely, but the West can help Ukraine better defend the skies. Apart from many man-portable air defense systems or MANPADS which are short-range, it will be very helpful for Ukraine if medium and long-range SAM or surface-to-air missile systems is provided to the country. This will probably work even better than transferring fighter jets. Russian aircraft have already proven to be vulnerable against land-based air defense system. It is to be noted that, unlike MANPADS, Ukrainian forces will need extensive training before they can use Western SAMs, which is not possible amidst this raging conflict. Hence, the best bet will be the Soviet or Russian-made systems that are available to friendly countries, which Ukraine already operates. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes 5 air defense systems that can help Ukraine counter Russian aerial might. Let's get into the details. The 9K-35 Strela 10 is a short-range surface-to-air missile system. Its NATO reporting name is SA-13 Gopher. The system is primarily intended to engage low-altitude threats, such as helicopters. The 9K-35 is the successor of the 9K-31 Strela 1. The system is mobile and uses tracked chassis. It is visually aimed, and utilizes optical, or infrared guidance. Strela 10 employs several kinds of infrared-guided missiles that include 9M37 and 9M333. It can engage targets out to a range of 5 kilometers or 3.1 miles. Ukraine is thought to have at least 75 examples of the Strela 10 in service, and hence already have personnel capable of operating the system. The Strela 10 is present in many NATO countries like Bulgaria, Croatia, the Czech Republic, Hungary, Poland, and Slovakia. The S-125 Neva, or Pekora, which has NATO reporting name of SA-3 Goa, is a Soviet-era surface-to-air missile system. It was designed to complement the S-25 and S-75. The system has an effective range of 35 kilometers, or 22 miles, and an engagement altitude of 18,000 meters or 59,000 feet. The 5 V-24, V-600 missiles in the system reach speed of around Mach 3 to 3.5. It is a 2-stage missile, and both stages are powered by solid-fuel rocket motors. The range is shorter than either of its predecessors, and also flies slower, but due to its 2-stage design, it is more effective against more maneuverable targets. It is also able to engage lower flying targets than the previous systems, and being more modern, it is much more resistant to electronic countermeasures than the S-75. The S-125, like the S-75, uses radio command guidance. The Ukrainian S-125 were withdrawn, but were later pulled out from retirement after Russia annexed Crimea. Within NATO, only Bulgaria and Poland still have some of these systems in active service. Importantly, both countries have modernized them, and hence could be a very effective weapon for Ukraine. The Buk, also known as Beach, is an air defense missile system that was developed to replace the Cub. Its industrial designation is 9K-37. Its reporting name in the West is SA-11 or Gadfly. Development of this system commenced in 1972. It was a successor to the Cub M3. It entered service with the Soviet Army in 1980. Buk M1, originally known as Buk M, is an upgraded version of the Buk. It also got a new NATO reporting name, Grizzly, and has the designation, SA-17. It has improved resistance to electronic countermeasures and anti-radiation missiles. A new missile named 9M38M1 was introduced for this system. It can counter cruise missiles, smart bombs, fixed and rotary wing aircraft, and unmanned aerial vehicles. Each of the Tractel vehicles carried 4 ready-to-fire missiles, as well as the fire control radar. The maximum engagement range of the missile is 22 miles, or 35 kilometers, and take out targets at up to 45,000 feet, or around 13,700 meters. While no NATO nations have it, Finland is known to have some of these, and they are in working condition. Since Finland has passed on some armament to Ukraine, Buk M1 could potentially be transferred too. The Tor is an all-weather low to medium altitude, short-range surface-to-air missile system designed for destroying airplanes, helicopters, cruise missiles, precision-guided munitions, unmanned aerial vehicles and short-range ballistic threats. Originally developed by the Soviet Union with designation 9K330 Tor, the system is commonly known by its NATO reporting name, SA-15 Gauntlet. Tor was also the first air defense system in the world designed from the start to shoot down precision-guided weapons like the American AGM-86, air-launched cruise missile, day and night, in bad weather and jamming situations. Tor can detect targets while on the move but needs to stop to fire missiles. Tor can hit targets at a range of 25 kilometers, or 15.5 miles, and up to 20,000 feet or around 6,000 meters in altitude. The 9M330 missile in Tor is 3 meters, or 9.8 feet long, and weighs 167 kilograms, or 368 pounds. It carries a 15 kilograms or 33 pounds warhead, and has a peak speed of around Mach 2.8. Using command guidance and radar-controlled proximity fuses, the missile can maneuver at up to 30 G, and engage targets flying at up to Mach 2. Ukrainian ground forces is thought to have at least 6 of these in active service. Within NATO, Greece is the only nation to operate the Tor, and is reported to have 25 of these. The S-300, which has a NATO reporting name SA-10 Grumble, is a family of initially Soviet, and later Russian long-range surface-to-air missile systems produced by NPO Almaz. It was designed to replace the aging Soviet S-25 Berkut and S-75 Divina mobile SAM systems, and to address the emerging threat of long-range air-based cruise missiles. The S-300 is regarded as one of the most potent anti-aircraft missile systems currently fielded, and is the predecessor of dreaded S-400 air defense system. It has several variants like S-300PT, S-300PS and S-300PMU. Interestingly, in 1994, the United States acquired components of the system from Belarus, and in 1995, it purchased a number of missiles, launchers, and a command and control element for the system for testing purposes. S-300 uses different kinds of radars and multiple types of missiles to cover its strike envelope. The system has a maximum range of 150 kilometers, or 93 miles depending on the variant, and kind of the missile used. Ukraine has been operating several of these systems, and even after more than 2 weeks, Russia has not been able to knock out all of these. The system has reportedly destroyed at least 4 Russian Su-25 attack aircraft, and several helicopters. 3 NATO member countries, Bulgaria, Greece and Slovakia, have this system.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.